So this is the way it comes. It's set up in the short mode. Okay, they keep talking about the short mode, and that would mean this back piece here is for a flush mount. But my car has a raised rail, so I need to replace it with the long mount, which is, they give you one of these. It's longer than the short mount. So to do that, we first of all unlock it with the key. It comes locked, so open up. Okay, just remember, open up. So open up, and then you work the cover off. Not easy to get off. There. Okay, so it comes off and it slides back on. It just lays on this little channel here and then slides right back on, and then you have to kind of work it in. So the lock on the inside here, you see it's up and down. It goes into this slot right here, and when it's turned, it's locked across it. So to get the bar out, you notice that the screws that they need to do are hidden behind this panel, so unable to get to them unless you pull that out. Okay, so I'll show you that again. So that goes back in, comes out. All right, so now that's why they give you two screwdrivers. If I can find the other screwdriver. I don't know where I did with it. Well, let's see if I can do it with just the one. It's a tube with a screw on one side. Yeah, okay, so I'm undoing it. It happens to be on the right. I imagine it's the same on the no matter what, or for you as well. So we get that screw out of there, and then the shaft comes out. Well, got to undo your lock first. Okay, lock out. Then we can remove the short hanger, and I'll get the long hanger now and show you here. Here's the longer hanger. Whoop, upside down. There's the longer hanger. So I'll put that back in there. Put the shaft in. Come on. There it is, part way, almost. I might need to persuade it a little. There. And then reinsert our screw top. Insert the screw top. And I'm just finger tightening it, which is probably good enough. And then reinstall your lock. And then shove it back into its spot. Now this is the adjustment for the rail. So when you get out there in the car, you'll pull this out. It'll clip on the back of the rail, or this will be on the outside of the rail, and this is locked on the inside. So you just move it until it's level, and then move that up as close as you can, and then you tighten the lock until it is good and firm on the rail. Okay. So before you do that, now we're almost ready. I'm going to put these guards on to protect the protect the chrome. So they come with these kind of plasticky kind of guards, and they slip on these tangs right here. Like that. And then they give you these pieces of plastic that are going to protect the on the underside of the long piece, right? So I'm just going to loosen up that long piece. You can do this ahead of time. And then, so this will go right to the edge of the chrome. So I want to put the protection kind of like that. And it's kind of hard to see, but it's going to sort of wrap around. You might say it'll wrap around a little bit. So I'll do that now, and you'll kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. So the sticky stuff. And I'm going to take it here. Okay. Trying to make sure you can see this here. So that goes right to the edge, that top edge, and then kind of work it down, and now it's like around the corner there. See how it's kind of bent around the corner. So that whole piece is protected, and we're ready to insert it on the car. And I'm going to go ahead and just slip the cap back on. The cap just simply rides on this rail right here. It has all these kind of ridges, but just ignore them. Pretend like they don't exist. And you just lay it right on the rail like that, and then the catch here slides in. Yeah, come on, baby. Get in there. There. Okay. And then you would lock it. And then it's going to stay. Okay, so now I thought I'd show you on what's going to happen with the rail. I don't know what these are. So now the rail here, this protection here, you have to slide that puppy down to expose this channel, right? Turn it over, and then you're going to take this guy here, and we're going to see this metal piece right here. That's going to slide into the channel, and that's really your support. Then there's this plastic piece here that's a further guide, but it's not just not the supportive part. Okay, so now it's slid in. Now you put it on the car, and now to tighten it down, you use the Allen wrench that came with it to tighten these Allen wrenches, or Allens, down at the right length that you need. And then the plastic piece can be slid back down. For the other side, you just continue pulling it out, and you do the other side. So we're kind of ready to go. What I'm going to do is show you how this thing mounts on the car next. So this funny little measurement tool here goes into the rail, and we just, with this little knob facing up, these numbers here, it's going to help adjust the side-to-side setting once it's on the car. So we put that guy in, slide it all the way up, okay? And then we take our piece here that I put the long one on, but you might just need the short one. and turn it over. The metal here slides through, and okay, it's got to be loosened up a little bit. Make it looser to get it on. Cover's coming a little loose. It doesn't matter. Cover doesn't matter that much. And then we get that the channel that slides right up. And then we get it on the car. Like I said before, we tighten these Allens. In fact, we can put a little, make sure they're finger tight. There. So that'll slide. So we're going to do that on all four corners and then go out to the car.
All right, so we're going to measure a minimum distance between the two rails. Has to be at least 70 millimeters. And if we go from these factory preset holes on this Kia Sorento, it's about 73 and a half, 74, let's say.
All right.
So that's good. As long as we line up to those two circles there, we should be good.
Okay, so we got this guy here, and we'll put it like here.
All right.
So, looks like I got to take my cap off here. Open up. I can slide my cap off.
Okay.
All right. So now the long one here. Got to open this up. I think you might be too close. I mean for the focus. So we're going to line this guy right up with that hole, and the front part's on, and this bottom part is under, and then I'll tighten this down here. I might want to get a wrench on that.
Yeah, couldn't hurt.
Couldn't hurt. Okay.
Let me get a close up of that because it was hard to see with your hand in the way.
So you're not in macro mode though. See, that's the problem. So don't get so close.
Oh,
you can zoom in.
Oh, nice. Okay, telephoto and wide. It's kind of backlit. Maybe that side will be better. Let me come around to this side because it was really kind of hard to see what was going on.
Okay, so I'm taking the cap off and sliding it. Okay, got to open this up enough to get the front clamp on.
Just a little bit more because you got to go over the lip, right?
Right.
I don't think you're over it at this point. There you go.
Right.
Now you got it.
You can pull it down, and so I'm letting the rail do the job of leveling the body.
Okay.
So now we'll turn it on here. Yeah. Okay. So I think what I'll do is, after I'm done, we'll put a little extra twist torque on it.
Yeah, we'll get some pliers, right.
Okay. So now, let's go ahead and tighten this guy down. So I'm going to slide this guy through. Oh. That. Now this may or not be centered. Front.
Yeah, and I'll tell you to go okay, a little bit more. That's probably a little too far.
How's that?
Pretty good. Okay, let's pause it for a second. We can measure it with the tape measure. Okay, is it just the red button?
Yeah.
All right, we're rolling.
Okay, so now I'm tightening these Allens down. Get a finger tight on that one. And that one there. Let's see if this will reach. No, of course not. Of course.
Well, we're gonna bring the pliers out anyway, so we can use the pliers on the Allen wrench to tighten it down.
So we'll do that in a minute.
Yeah. So we snugged it up.
Snugged it up. Okay. Then we just repeat on the second one, and you're done.
Yeah, easier said than done. All right, there you go.
All right, and these caps here has a little tab at the bottom. You want to make sure you push it up so it doesn't get caught, and it goes into the slot and goes on.
I'm at 90 centimeters.
And then make sure this thing, now see, that's got some wiggle room to it. It's got a little wiggle to it, but that's probably because there's those rubber shock mounts on there and there. But anyway, I'm gonna let it run for, drive the car for a few thousand miles, and then I'll take the caps back off and tighten everything back again. Maybe put a little bit of oil on the tightening screw so I can feel it better, because it was just metal on metal. So that's the way it looks.